If you're not doing well mentally in your apartment, you do not need a house. Houses are responsibility. Houses take a lot of finances. And let's just keep it real. Some of y'all can't maintain your apartment. So what you gonna do with a whole house?
That was a word, y'all. She just gave a word. Here's the deal. The best homeowners aren't the ones that make the most money, in my opinion. They're the ones that mentally are prepared for the responsibility of home ownership. I wanted to enlist someone other than myself to help those of you make the decision on if you should become a homeowner. I'm a lender, NMLS license number 180100, but I am not a lender that tries to convince you all to buy a home, because it's not for everybody. In fact, I come at it differently. I want to show you the truth of home ownership and help weed those of you out that it's not for, so that we can help those of you that want to become a homeowner and understand what it means beyond just being qualified.
I was in a comment section and the typical apartment renting versus house buying conversation was happening. Now, it's been beat to death as far as I'm concerned. The only people trying to encourage you to buy a house mostly is real estate agents or agents that need to make money. So they are going to tell you all of the benefits of home ownership. I'm going to tell you that if you are not mentally well inside of an apartment, do not get a house. I'm 27 years in. I love being in a house, but I don't think it's for everybody. And when I see some of you online spazzing out inside of your apartment and you can't handle the mental load that goes with life in general, you don't need to add a house to your list if you're already struggling mentally.
When she says mentally, this is how I process it. And you all are free to help me understand. If you cannot cope with fixing things mentally, if you have the understanding that nothing ever goes awry, I think that's what she's saying. As an example, if I have to change a filter in the air conditioning unit, if something breaks, something small, a garbage disposal, I'll use that. Couple of $100. If that is going to rock your world, you are not a homeowner, and it's fine. It's fine. I've come from the standpoint, don't be the ones complaining 20 years from now because you didn't take care of the piece that will assure that if you live further in the future, that your money has grown enough to outpace inflation to help you out because you don't have a forced savings account. Mentally, you got to determine who you really are when it comes to home ownership, because it ain't for everybody.
Houses take work. Most of them are bigger than your apartment, not all. Just cleaning a house is work. Now let's get back to what I was talking about. You don't need no house if you're not doing well mentally. I'm serious. Don't get one because it's going to wear on you mentally. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. This week alone, I spent $250 to get some hardy board put back on my chimney. And then I spent $150 to get my front trees trimmed. I could have trimmed them myself, but I didn't feel like it. So I paid someone $150 to do it. These are the things you have to save up for. If you're not a saver, do not get a house.
Not only that, but if you're someone who does not want to spend any money on anything that's not what you want to spend it on, then don't get a house. You need to rent, but also don't be the renter that tries to dictate to the landlord what the landlord has to do, because you have given that benefit up when you're saying, I'm going to rent someone else's place because they're going to fix the hardy board or they're going to do the things that they need to do. So you can't dictate to them how much they require for you to have an income, credit scores, and so on and so forth, because you don't want the responsibility. It goes both ways. Just this week, one of the rental properties, they called or put in a work order. Comes with the property, comes with the territory. I understand that. Doesn't bother me. I understand real estate is a long-term play. I understand the tax benefits that I might derive from it. But I also am someone that it doesn't bother because there's enough cushion. We've planned for that. You see what I'm saying? And so once you plan for it and you understand the full matter before you get into something, you understand that that's par for the course. Table stakes. It's a part of the game. You see? And so mentally, I think maybe I understand what she's saying now. Mentally, maturity wise, you have to understand where you are. Okay. And if you're from the mindset that I'm going to call somebody, well, then also understand that that comes with a price as well. Let's continue.
It's not for you. And I get some people are saying, well, houses are out of reach because of the economy. Therefore, I want it real bad. Don't want it real bad. Because if your mental health is already suffering, if you're already on medications, it's not going to be helpful to you.
I don't know where this mental health thing is coming from. You guys can help me out. Everything now to me has been pushed in the mental health bucket. Either you're disabled or mental health. What does that mean? What I hear is it's just you're either someone that wants to take care of stuff or you don't. And it doesn't matter either way. Just don't go out, to her last point, and buy something because you're lusting over what you saw your neighbor have, or you're in the fear of missing out, or you think it's some type of status symbol. Okay. Mentally, that's immature, because then when you get there, you'll realize all the things that come with owning a home. So this is what I want to say to you guys, because I'm not fussing. I'm passionate because I care. I am a home ownership advocate for those that want to own. But if you don't, this is what's getting under my skin. Quit all the complaining, man. Quit the complaining. If you want to rent, rent. But understand what comes with that. You don't have an opinion. You got to pay the man, pay the woman. Okay? Rent's going up because you don't want to deal with these other things. That's a part of the game. Understand that. And then don't go buy a house and try to muddy the waters for other folks because you never were a homeowner anyway. You see? And so hopefully this helps you determine who you are. Are you a homeowner or are you a renter? If you guys would like for me to go in depth and put something together that's a little more structured to help you determine if you're a homeowner or not, comment framework in the comment section below. I'll put something together and bring it to you so that it can help you out, because I just want you to be happy, man. Just want you to be happy and understand what it is that you're getting into. Okay? If you've watched this and you say, you know what, Robert, I'm ready. I am a homeowner. I understand my mental health is good. How do I take the next step? Glad you asked. Click the link in the pinned comment or the description of this video. Let's have a conversation. The first 15 minutes, it's free. It's on me. We can determine if there's a fit and then we can move forward. If not, if you're not ready to take that step, watch these 2 videos that I've curated for you to continue your education until the time that you're ready to reach out and have that conversation. Be good to one another, guys. Let grace abound, and most importantly, stay blessed. Indeed.